is in the building today. Okay. Assets over liabilities. I don't know. This is good.
That's what my head is today.
I
Like,
know.
you know what I'm saying? You got to have people who give asset to your life over the people that take liabilities out of your life, you know? Or you got to have assets in your pockets.
Yes.
Right? And so as I elevate Erica Ford Day.
Yeah, it was Saturday.
Yes.
So how does one celebrate Erica Ford Day?
So one, drum roll.
There should be many Erica Ford days, by the way.
I made an announcement that I will be officially retiring as the executive director of Life Camp.
Wow.
And so that's one thing you do on Erica Ford Day. And that's why I'm talking about assets over liability. I got to elevate my life to another level. You know,
you have done, an unimaginable amount of work in the time that you have been doing this. So whatever you have going on next, you deserve to have in your life. But
and I don't know if you can tell.
I feel like we need a one time for Erica Ford. Wow. Wait, after how many years?
So Life Camp, 20 years, but Erica Ford 35 years, because Tupac Code Foundation was in 94, and before that was the Black Consciousness Movement, December 12th movement. So I've been on the front line for 35 years.
What does that mean? Because you're still Erica Ford.
So what it means is I'm whoever punches in late and doesn't come to work, and what they're doing at work, like, that's not going to be my responsibility anymore. Dealing with staff and running the operation that's not going to be, but building the brand, teaching around the nation, around the world, what I've learned in the last 35 years, and training young people and future leaders, and especially women in the field. That's where my focus is going to be. And then, of course, we got the retail license for Cushion Kemet, our cannabis company.
That's amazing.
And so hopefully we're making trillions of dollars.
By the way, she just dropped that. It's not a small thing. It's not a small thing.
It's not, yo.
How many licenses, just for perspective, are in New York? Like,
I think they distributed 300 and something.
Okay, how many of them went to women?
I don't know. I know I was the first Black woman nonprofit to get the license. I think it's only like 3 licensed to women led. I'm not 100% sure.
So what does that mean? You can open up?
I can open up 3 cannabis companies. Retail stores that can also do delivery and also have a consumption lounge.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and I'm the person who used to be like, yo, y'all smoking too much. Please move away. It's too much.
Yeah.
I don't even. And now they like, yeah, and you got the license? Like, really? But I would have never imagined.
Do you feel differently about it now?
I feel differently. Yes.
Yeah. Is it just because you have the license, or because of just?
I feel like assets over liability.
Do you smoke? You don't even smoke. You don't smoke.
But I've recently, because I've been sick, I don't know if you noticed, I lost 40 pounds. I didn't have 40 pounds to lose. But I've also, so that's another reason why I have to stop the day-to-day, because the stress of the day-to-day, running to scenes and, dealing with all of the detail. Because people see what we do and they have a lot to say about what we do, right? People like myself and other people who are on the front line, and they don't really know what we do. Right. And the intricate details of dealing with stopping someone from shooting someone, it takes a lot of hours and a lot of energy, and we put it in. I'll call you in the middle of the night.
I always say that about you. I'm like, she don't care. And part of me is like, it's Erica. But then I'm like, wow, she's like amazing. Like, you don't ever let up.
No.
God forbid somebody like owed you money or something. You'd be a phenomenal bill collector. Not that would be fun.
And the funny thing is,
you're just so on it.
And the funny thing is, most people who owe me money, I don't go back and collect, because I'm under the philosophy: you lend the money, you got to take that as a loss.
Yeah.
But this work is full dedication.
That's what I mean. That your commitment is like unparalleled.
It's a process, because I was annoying. I remember Salt would be like, yo, I don't owe you nothing. Like, yo, stop. I don't owe you nothing.
When I first met you, I really couldn't. I was like, wow, she doesn't let up. But then as I got to know you, it went from like, wow, she's like aggressive, to like, I just admired it so much, because it really is about your commitment. Yeah. It's not self-serving.
Right.
You're not like, yo, listen to my demo. You're listening to my, you're not asking for something for you. It's really, you do it for other people. And So my initial thing was like, this woman, I just give it to her. Whatever she wants, just give it to her. Whatever she wants us to do, just put it on the calendar because we're going to go. Because she's not going to stop until you give it to her.
No.
And over the years, just watching that, and you never got tired and you stayed on it and relentless. But I got to imagine that type of drive and that type of work ethic is got to be. And then also that type of trauma on a regular basis has to take a toll on you.
I'm feeling it now.
Yeah.
And I don't, I'm feeling it now. I don't want to sit here and, I'm feeling it now.
Are you okay?
I don't know. The funny thing is, or the sad thing, and I'm sure a lot of people who are listening can relate. Like, we go through this rabbit hole of doctors, right? And nobody knows what the hell is wrong, right?
So what's happening? You're just losing weight and you don't know why?
That, yes. And the breathing, like, I have problem breathing at night. I get choked, and the mucus and all of this stuff. And so,
and you're like vegan, right? Aren't you like?
I was a very healthy eater, right? I wouldn't say I'm 100% vegan, but now they got me eating lamb, grass-fed lamb and stuff like that. My diet is crazy now. There's so much I can't eat. And it's like no one is telling me what's wrong with me, right? They're like, well, we think it's this and we think it's that and we think it's this. But nobody has said this is what's wrong with you. And I've gone to a lot of doctors.
I was gonna say you have a lot of resources.
I know. I've went
and
to
people love
a lot of doctors, but and that's just how the medical system is right now.
It's horrible.
It is beyond horrible.
Yeah.
I had to talk to the head of a hospital. I've been in your emergency room 8 times, and they've not given me an answer. And like,
I'm so sorry. I had no idea.
Yeah, but that's part of the work too, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't come outside looking like I need help, right? I don't ask for help, right? And I always look like I try to, like I said to the young lady, I got the cargo pants on because they make you look fat, right? So I dress accordingly and I move in a certain way where you can't really see. And I only come out now less, to, like, I like basketball games, I like football games, I like those kind of things where you could yell and scream and cheer because it's therapy for me, right? But a lot of people are going through the same thing I'm going through, and they don't know what's wrong with them.
I have a friend right now. He's dealing with an infection, and the doctors can't figure out where the infection is from. And he's been through a series of painful and traumatic surgeries, and it's still
that I'm not. I'm not trying to do that. No surgeries
But there has to be somebody with answers for you. It's just like, how do we find the person to get the answers? You say you've been to a lot of.
I've been to a lot of doctors, like both Eastern and Western. I've been to a lot of doctors, but I feel that the doctors I'm going to right now are going to be able to at least tell me what's wrong, and then set a trajectory for me to begin to gain my weight back. But I got to stop doing this work. I can't double dance, right? And so that's why Saturday I made the announcement that I'm both going to take a sabbatical and focus on my health, and then also retire from the day-to-day operation in December. And in our exit, I think there's no greater way to, exit than this kind of collaboration and partnership.
Wow, you got the orange paper plane joint?
The orange paper.
Is this for me?
Well, I don't know what your size is.
Oh, do I get one or not yet?
You
I have to wait.
definitely gonna get one, Angie.
All right, you're just showing them to me now. I can't. My ponytail gonna get.
Oh yeah.
So cute. So what does this commemorate exactly?
So this commemorates our 20 years. That's a good one. This commemorates our 20-year anniversary.
So fly. We should leave these on the desk for the rest of the interview.
And Life Camp and Paper Planes. Paper Planes did a partnership. My friend Teddy came over and he was like, Erica, what do you think about this? And I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, that's
are official. That's official.
You got the pin on there and everything.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yo, yeah. Erica, I'm sorry. You can't just drop that on me and then just
TRL, ain't that your shit?
What do you mean?
Your thing is...
Oh, the live? Yeah, I know, but your health is like...
Yeah, but you got to keep it real with you, right?
Yes.
So I got to keep it real.
IRL. I'm like, what is TRL? Right. In real life. In real life.
TRL is another story.
Yeah, you may need to come to the podcast because you're not alone in dealing with that, but I don't know. I'm like worried about you. I guess a lot of your people are probably concerned,
they all
right?
worried, but worrying ain't gonna... I can't get worried, right? Because... And I have that fight every morning because, when people ask you how you doing, you don't want to say I'm fucked up. Excuse me.
No,
but
please.
But I don't want to speak that into my life, and so I want to speak wellness into my life. I can't give in to something that's trying to hold me back, and that's just. And I know there's so many people going through the same thing, and it's a process.
How long have you been dealing with this?
A minute.
Like what?
A minute. The first time I went to emergency room was actually the day that Donald Trump won the election.
This long?
Yeah. That was the first time. And then it got better and worse and better and worse. And then after COVID, it just took a whole nother, thing. I had COVID once and really didn't have an impact. I wasn't like sick or anything. I just slept for 2 days, which is a sign, right? My body was tired. But I was that person. I would go until I ran into a wall, and then I sleep for a day and then get back up and then go again at the same energy level, right?
Can't do that anymore.
No, I can't.
Over. Yeah.
I can't. And then, I'm always out there arguing with the police, arguing with elected officials, and that also takes a toll on your body. So the stress is a key factor, and that's something that I would teach people. Like, you got to separate what you take on, because there's a lot of things that we take on and we quote fight, and you can't win it by fighting. You got to be strategic, you got to plan, you got to be patient, and you can't let every single person get to your inner skin. You got and a lot of times that's what I did over these 35 years.
Yeah, no, you've been a warrior, like real life human warrior.
Yes.
Damn, Eric, I hate this. What can we do? Like,
what? We just keep living.
Nah, there's got to be you show up for so many people. There's got to be someone. There's got to be a better doctor. Someone who knows a better doctor. There's got to be something. Yeah. I mean, maybe we put this in the air and somebody calls you and says, "I know exactly what you're going through because I went through the exact same thing."
Right, and if there is, definitely.
Because you haven't talked about it publicly, so
no.
So the fact that you are, maybe it will bring something to you. That's what I pray. That's what I hope. Because I can't imagine you're alone. Like, there's got to be.
I weigh 121 pounds now. I went from 162 to 121, and it's like, and it's a lot of my muscle fat, so it makes me weak. Right, and also, don't think I'm weak though.
She's not soft. Listen, she's going through something, but she ain't soft.
And I got an army around me. So that's the other thing. I don't move out, like they don't let me move by myself no more. Not that Jada is the backup team, but
something tells me Jada will do what she got to do.
Yeah, that's true too.
By any means necessary. I believe that.
But it's a process, and that's why also we got to be conscious about what we eat, who we have around. That's assets over liability. That's why I put this shirt on this morning, is because we got to choose what we do. We got to choose who we have in our life. Toxic people in our life, and I know, because I said I was angry and yelling, so I was a toxic person, right? So we got to transform our energy and be patient with ourselves and the people around us. And even on doing this work, right? A lot of times I would want y'all to do something. And only when I started working really with Ja Rule and going, just seeing what he does and how he does it. Artists are that y'all have your own life thing, right? And so you're going from the studio to an interview to a show to this to that, and you don't really know what's going on in the world or connect. But people assume just because I know, just because it's on my timeline with my 10 people, in my algorithm, and nobody else sees it, but they think the world knows. And so I used to treat artists like as if they knew, and they don't, right? And so it would come from a question of, like, you gotta do this, as opposed to, like,
let me tell you what's happening.
Yeah, I remember Shaka Pilgrim.
My Shaka.
Who, let's give life to this, right? I said to her, why Jay-Z won't do something with us? Why Rock Nation won't do nothing with us? And she was like, well, why don't you do your work? And if it gets to a level, then people will come to you. You don't have to go to people. And so be it. Here we are. Wow. Right? How many years later? But it's true. Stay on your lane, stay your focus, and everything will fall into place. We can't look at each other, people, and just see because they exist, or because Angie got a show, she's going to put you on because she put Erica on. No, this is 20 years of a relationship, right? And And she ain't put me on a show when she first met me either. It was because of the. But
Maybe I was scared of you. I was
no,
like, she's gonna want my whole life.
It's a process. Nothing happens like that.
I get it.
You know,
No, you get it. I get
and
it.
so, so same thing with my health. I know that this is a process. It's teaching me something. It's something I'm supposed to learn. Maybe there's a narrow space that I'm supposed to fit through, so I'm supposed to be skinny now.
Also, stop it. Also, you are. So when I had my car accident, I used to be like, why did you do this? Like, what am I supposed to learn?
Right,
And why did the lesson
exactly.
have to be so hard? But I needed the hard lesson because I didn't know how to slow down. Like, so God will give you what you need in the moment. And I pray, what I pray for you is that this is just Him saying to you, it is time for you to take care of yourself, to love on yourself, to do things in the world that make you happy because you've given to so many people for so long.
Yes.
That Erica Ford, what do you need for yourself and what do you want for yourself? And you won't take a light. You won't take a light tap on the shoulder.
No, I won't. I didn't.
Maybe
right?
He got to give you 40 pounds for you to change your life.
You're right.
Take away 40 pounds for you to change your life.
You're
I
absolutely
pray that
right.
that's what it is. I
You're
pray.
right. Because for 30, I started this work at 22. Right. I'm gonna be 58. Oh, I just turned 58, and you know, I haven't stopped. I haven't stopped.
Yeah.
You know, I really, you know, sacrificed my adult life to do this work, and you know, I truly believe you're right. It is a thing like you got to sit down, you got to pass, you got to let go, you know, and it's time to pass the baton.
You got to trust too that you put enough seeds in the world that all those trees will grow and all those flowers will, you know, blossom from all the people that you've taught, helped, saved their lives.
Yes.
Like you've done enough.
Yes.
You have done more than enough.
And I'm gonna still be, you know, out there, like I said, teaching and
yeah. And you go.
Hopefully we make those trillions in the Cushion Kemet.
What are you gonna do with your first $1 billion that you make?
I'm gonna buy a state-of-the-art youth facility. And,
He's still doing the work. She's still doing the work.
I gotta put a couple of them in a couple of places and piecemobiles around the United States.
What are you gonna do for you?
Okay, I'll buy an island. And,
okay, there you go. Something for you.
Yeah, I'm
man.
gonna definitely live on a beach.
Travel the
someplace.
world a little bit.
Yes, a little bit more. Yes.
Oh God.
Yes.
You have to.
I do.
I wish if there's anything that we could, any way that we could support you in any way. That I mean.
So I know you're coming out to the golf tournament. You're gonna be playing golf.
First of all, I am so coming to the golf tournament. I love that you're doing this. This is the first time. What made you decide to do this?
I don't know, but I know you won the bowling tournament.
Do you?
I know you won our first bowling tournament, so now you're gonna win our first.
I'm very competitive, Erica. I'm very competitive. So she does these events, and where does the money go to exactly?
It goes
the money goes
to hiring more staff, to expanding our work, and putting more Peace Mobiles out and about in the community. And we're doing a golf tournament April 24th. And
so how does this mean you're retiring? Like what? I don't understand. Because you're still doing all the work.
But I will not be running Life Camp.
The day-to-day Life Camp.
Correct.
Got it.
Whoever punches in on time and whoever doesn't come to work on time will not be my responsibility.
Who is running Life Camp now?
So we're in search for
a
new ED. We have an interim ED, but we have to, because the board has to hire, they have to do a search and they have to hire. But by December, so anybody who wants to put in an application to be the new ED of Life Camp and fill these shoes, you know, by all means, send your application in to info@piecesoflifestyle.com.
But you still will be doing
events. I'll still be a
and
face.
work and face.
I'll just show up.
Okay.
I'll just show up.
Are you gonna golf? Are you gonna have fun? Can we like hang out?
I'm gonna be driving the cart around.
Okay, all right.
That's
Do you golf or you don't golf?
I learned how to hit the ball.
That means a strong no. That means
I see you. I be seeing you and Khaled out there.
I'm leaving. I go from here. I have a lesson right after this. I play all the time.
Yeah, we got to get Khaled out there. Khaled needs to come play. I see him talking golf.
He golfs every day.
Yeah, so
it's insane.
He needs to come out to Queens.
Well, we definitely coming. Pecos is coming. The Eastside Golf is coming.
Yeah.
I think we're playing together. I think that's all on my team.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I think Kevin Lyle's got a team.
Oh good.
Who else? They said Dr. J is coming.
Is Ja? Does Ja have a team?
I think
been golfing.
not in town.
Oh, okay. He should still get a team.
Yes, he should. He should.
Come on, Ja. Come on, Ja.
Yes.
All right. What's the date and how do people support?
April 24th. LifeCampInc.com. Just come to the website, sign up for the golf tournament. and all of the other wonderful stuff we're doing. We're doing Paint on Beats. We got our Urban Yogis program. We got young people who grew up in the program are now teaching in the program, you know, which
Dope.
is definitely passing the baton to the future. April is Second Chance Month, right? And so a lot of the employees that we hire, a lot of people we work with are formerly incarcerated. And so, you know, we created a whole system to make sure that we are helping those brothers and sisters come out of the system and not go back into the system. And so we played a tremendous role in reducing recidivism here in New York City, as we decrease the violence in New York City as well.
Please take a vacation.
Yeah.
Like a real one.
Yeah.
I'm
After
gonna
I finish-
now you know how you be I don't want to say harassing because it's for a good cause.
No,
but you know
I-
how you be on top of me about something? I'm going to harass you about this because you
Yes.
need it, because you need
Yes.
to really take care of yourself.
Yes, I am. I promise. As
You
soon as I
promise?
finish with the doctors,
Okay.
I'm going to take a vacation.
Okay. I love that for you.
All right.
Well, we love you, Erica, and I thank you for
Thank you.
everything. And wow, what a leader you have been at Life Camp. And they're going to still go on, right?
Yes.
This is a
yes.
life
yes,
camp. And,
yes. Yes.
And if there's anything,
Yes.
any other way we could support you or do that, you know, we're always here.
Yes. Thank you.
The amazing Erica Ford, everybody.
Thank you.
And how do they get these hats? Are they for the public?
So the hats get released in June for Gun
Okay.
Violence Awareness Month.
And then you get proceeds?
Yes.
Profits? Okay, good.
Yes.
All right, good.
Yes. And so the greatness is a process.
Greatness is for
And peace is a lifestyle. In order to be great, you got to have peace in your life, right? And so the marriage of the two entities is perfect.
perfect.
Yes.
Love you, mama.
Love you too. Thank you.